Yo, what's up, guys? Roland May here with my reactions to the UFC 327 fights. On the prelims, I went 3-4, I think. 3-3. Should have been 4-3, but the Chris Padilla draw. And then on the main card, 1-4. So, yeah, definitely not my best outing prediction-wise, but it was a really cool fight. It was a really cool card. Sorry. Let's start with the Cub Swanson versus Nate Landwehr fight. I mean, what did I say about that Cub Swanson right hand? Yeah, we knew that was going to happen. I didn't expect it to end so quickly, but yeah, Cub's a legend. Glad they gave him his props after that. And he had Nate Landwehr crawling on the ground trying to tackle the ref. Yeah, that was a really entertaining round, though. I mean, that's all it was, one-round fight. But then we get Dominick Reyes versus Johnny Walker. Not at all what I thought it was going to look like. It was these two guys throwing leg kicks and barely punching each other. And even the announcers didn't care about the fight. They were genuinely more interested in Aaron Pico versus Patricio Pitbull. Even when Dominick Reyes actually got a couple good shots off. Yeah, this was a really boring fight, honestly. I was thinking it was going to be these two guys just going at each other in the first or second round and somebody getting finished, but that's not how it ended up working out. I do think this is a good win for Dominick Reyes, though, to kind of, I think he can push up the rankings at least a little bit. Probably not a title run, but I think he can become a solid top 5 guy again. And then we got the banger, the best fight of the night. Josh Hokit comes out and actually walks the talk against Curtis Blaydes. Whether you like his antics on the mic or not, you got to admit that he's like a hell of a fighter. I mean, let's be honest, nobody expected him to go out there and beat Curtis Blaydes, especially like that, have an all-out war with him. And this is actually more of a striking battle than I thought it would be. But yeah, I mean, Josh Hokit just backed up everything that he was, saying on the mic. And I don't know, I like the antics. I thought they were funny. Yeah, it's a little cringe at times, but it's definitely Chael Sonnen-esque. You can tell that's what he's trying to do. And, I mean, it earned him a spot on the White House card, right? He's going to be fighting Derek Lewis. I'll talk more about that in a different video. But, yeah, Josh Hokit, he's an animal, and I'm super excited to see him fight again, actually, especially against Derek Lewis. That should be a hell of a fight. The antics leading up to it, they're going to be something special, but, yeah. Josh Hokit, he's a dog, and this was probably the best heavyweight fight I've watched ever. And then we got the co-main event, Paulo Costa versus Azamat Murzakanov. Another one that I really don't think anyone predicted was going to go this way. I didn't see anybody saying that Paulo Costa was going to win, especially by knockout. And Azamat Murzakanov 16-0 streak. But, yeah, and then you see Paulo Costa trying to get in close with Trump there at the end of the fight, maybe trying to secure himself a spot on the White House card. I could see them doing a match between him and Jamal Hill or Khalil Roundtree or just one of those other top light heavyweight guys, and I think it'd actually be a good fight. He's a really entertaining fighter, entertaining on the mic and in the ring, and he kind of, showed who he was tonight, and I was saying don't underrate him, but then I guess I underestimated him myself. And yeah, he came out and got this win that not a lot of people thought he was going to get. So props to Paulo Costa. And then Yuri versus Carlos Ulberg, the main event. What the fuck are you doing, Yuri? You have a guy in front of you who's got a torn ACL and can't move and is stuck on the cage, and you know what he's going to try and throw. Not only do you not take advantage of the torn ACL, you let him do exactly what he wants to do to you and get finished. Yeah, that's definitely Yuri's fight IQ showing. He has all the tools, but he just makes the wrong decisions. And that's why I think his chance at becoming a champion is probably over now. You got Carlos Ulberg there right now. Like I said earlier, I'm going to do a matchups video either later today or tomorrow, so I'll talk about who I think they're going to put Ulberg up against next and Yuri. But, yeah, I mean, that was just disappointing. To see Yuri not just lose, but just make an awful decision where he could have won the fight and decides to just walk into getting knocked out. But Carlos Ulberg did look pretty good during that fight. I'm wondering what they're going to say is wrong with his knee. Probably a torn ACL. I heard Dana say something like that. And how long that's going to put him out for. There's also another announcement, aside from the Josh Hokett versus Derek Lewis on the White House. They announced Gable Stevenson is signed to the UFC and is going to make his debut on International Fight Week. So another video I'm going to be doing soon is probably building that card, because it seems like we got a lot of guys interested in that. Just as many guys that were interested in fighting on the White House. So that card might shape up to be the best card of the year. Hopefully we get that. But in general, UFC 327, I would say did not disappoint. I would say it did not disappoint. Although my picks were pretty bad. In total, I think I went 4-8 or something like that. 4-7. We bounced back. We'll come back stronger next time for 328 or one of the fight nights. See you guys later.